you talking about? The plate is like this big. Here's the dealio.
What's going on, folks?
We back.
We back. We're not back on Facebook because Facebook and Instagram are down.
Yeah, if you haven't heard.
Twitter is not cooperating with us, but we're live on the site.
You know, and we just wanted to say happy 30th to the internet.
Yep, the internet turned 30 and decided not to work.
I get it.
You know, it's their birthday week, maybe birthday month. They're like, I'm out. See you later.
Let's do a little R&R.
We're over 30. Allie's like, I don't understand what that means.
24.
But yeah, so there are some internet technical issues, but we're here.
Yeah, but
we're
happy
here
birthday,
for you.
HBD internet. So thankful for you.
Yeah.
We wouldn't exist. We wouldn't be doing this right now.
We would not, if the internet didn't exist, we would not be here right now.
We are surfing the web.
Nailed it. We have a little bit of a treat for you. You might wonder what these pieces of papers are for. I got a pens. We're gonna have some fun to start out here. Allie has hers. Yep. Thank you for that demonstration.
A lot to talk about. We're gonna talk about bat flips today. We're gonna talk about upsets and how some of the best players in the country are performing.
And then all the live softball you can still watch on FloSoftball.
That's what's up.
There's so much going on still because it's softball season and it's crazy.
So before we get into the videos, Allie issued a poll, bat flip or to not bat flip. Allie, what was the consensus?
A lot of people said they weren't about it.
What?
Yeah, but then we had some one-off people being like, no, like this is part of the game. Like you're in the moment. Why not? You know?
What were the detractors?
I need to look at the last time I checked though, because I had it running for like a few days. But last time I checked, it was like 54% said not about it, whereas the other percentage said that they were all about it. So
see, now to me, it is the ultimate display of saltiness.
Yeah, that is.
And I am 100% for all of it.
Of course you are.
I would have voted yes 10,000 times if I could have.
Yeah. You would ask for extra salt.
I would ask for extra salt. Sodium, let's go. Na, that's the chemical symbol for sodium, kids.
No one wants to know that.
Just thought I'd educate.
Look, we're not. Do we need the periodic table behind us?
It'd be educational. I don't know. What are your thoughts on the bat flip?
Look, I don't really care. I personally enjoy a good bat flip, and there's people that want to dictate how we express ourselves in the game, and I'm not about that. I'm all for players being able to express the game that they want to, whether it's through a bat flip or a fist pump. But don't be surprised if your bat flip gets taken as a form of arrogance and then you get one to the helmet in the next at bat. Don't be surprised.
It's worth it, in my opinion.
I think
did you ever do a little bat flip?
No, I was just excited if it got close. So I was like just like sprinting around the bases, not sure, because most of my home runs weren't like no doubters.
They weren't like going out.
They were like line drive shots. And if you've ever played at McCombs, it's pretty tough to hit them out because the fences are pretty deep, and then you've got the height.
Yep.
So it takes a lot to put one out. Funny story, played USA. They crushed us while I was playing there, and then they didn't hit one single ball out, and I was like hoping that they just would, so I didn't have to keep running out to the outfield for a relay.
Like just hoping one goes over.
Yeah, I'm just hoping that let it end.
Like it's too much running.
Yeah,
I'm not used to this.
I know.
Okay, shall we? Is it time?
But I'm pro. I think I'm pro.
Pro flip, Allie.
I'm pro flip. You know, it's in the moment. Like you're not thinking about it. It's just one of those things. Like it just happens. Like
you did say that you weren't all about the sauntering though.
Yeah. So like I wasn't about like taking your sweet time around the bases.
Which I am. You just hit a home run. You take your dear sweet time.
You already did the bat flip. Okay, we get it. All right. But
give me extra salt. Yeah. I want all the salt.
Yeah. So you're all in.
I'm all in. You just hit a home run. Like, do whatever you want.
We are going to look at Exhibit A, Sam Shao.
Yes, and then we're scoring them, right?
Yes, we're going to give them an overall score on their bat flip.
Okay, is it
Now think in terms of, you're going to think about the style, the creativity, the execution.
Yes.
Okay.
Three different things that we're considering. Is it 0 to 5? Is it 0 to 10?
We're going 1 to 10.
And are we doing decimal points? That's
You
an important
can use decimals.
one decimal point. Okay, that's what we're doing. All right.
All right,
We're
Tyler,
going-
roll the clip.
We're going Sam Shao.
Oh, wow. She even glanced
I
into
know,
the dugout.
right? Like how salty is this? Let me see it one more
yeah,
time. I need to see this one more
let's
time.
see Sam Shaw's one more time. I mean,
Like,
no,
she knows it's gone.
she hit a no doubter for sure.
She knows it's gone. It's more like a end over end flip.
Okay.
Which I like to see kind of like the tosses. Like just kind of not,
Yeah,
like,
it's to me like she could have even just dropped it like this. You
Yeah.
know?
but the look
Okay.
into the
The
dugout.
stare down. Yeah.
The
Stare
look into the
down,
dugout and
the intensity, the slow walk out.
This is big time. Let me see it one more. Let me see it one more time.
Okay, she hits pretty much a no doubter.
Okay, I got it.
Okay.
I got it. Ches, don't cheat. All right. I got it. Are we?
All right.
We're going. Ches, you want to go first?
I'm gonna.
Or
give,
no, we're gonna go at the same time.
Yeah.
We're going at the same time. Ready?
Okay. Make sure Allie's up.
Yep.
You ready? Reveal your scores. Okay. All right.
6.7. All right.
was
Look,
low,
I
Let's
just
walk
think. Let me walk you through this. The creativity just wasn't there for me.
Okay.
Huh.
I think the timing of it and then the slow walk out, I think she could have sped up her walk a little bit more
I agree with
to
that.
make it less arrogant.
See, now you know what I'm talking about.
I thought the height of the flip was decent, but in my mind, not all that memorable.
Now, see, everything that happens.
It's like
after,
she just tossed a sandwich out of the window. That's what it looks
Well,
like.
that's why I knocked her down into the 8s because of style. But everything that happens after that flip is nothing short of epic and so salty. Like
Yeah,
the look in,
I mean, if we're judging by saltiness, I mean, she's definitely an 8 or 9.
Yeah.
But I'm looking at overall
The
creativity.
I don't know. I feel like that stare down though. That was pretty creative. Just like full on, just staring into the dugout. I don't know. That
Who is
really
she
got me.
staring at? That's like
I
her
don't know.
teammates,
but
right?
I know, but she's staring at her teammates. And look what I just did. Did you see that? I did
it's
that.
even more epic because she's staring down her own teammates.
Right?
Yeah,
That's what's happening.
No, that's just like ludicrous. To stare down your own teammates.
I think execution, you can get a couple knocks on, and creativity. I agree.
Yeah,
But-
it's just like, to me, she's tossing a sandwich out the window.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. All right.
Okay.
Who else we got?
We've got Fa Leua from Mississippi State.
All right. Let's see this.
She's got 12 jacks so far.
Yeah, she's big time.
Whoa, pow. Ooh.
Fa Leua.
Oh my gosh.
Headed for Highway 182.
Wow.
The
Let's roll back.
backflip and
Let's roll
all,
that
he
back one
knows
more
the
time.
Yeah, let me see this.
Bulldog hitters hit that ball to the right side. Has a lot of
I mean, that is a freaking moonshot. Did that go over the scoreboard?
Oh my gosh.
I think it did. I lost it in the night
darkness.
sky.
It entered the abyss.
It went into a black hole, like above the scoreboard.
The black hole
There's just
exists.
a black hole there, and it's gone.
Matter disintegrates.
That ball is not. Yeah, slow it down. I don't know.
Endgame.
Yeah, let's bring it back to the top and then slow it down.
He did for us. I can't see it.
I mean, total beast mode.
Like she knew the second they came off the bat.
Let's see if I can. I mean, you lose it in the screen. It's.
I like the slow mo.
I know, the slow-mo audio.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
Are we
right.
ready?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Okay. All right. You ready?
Ready.
Allie, you ready?
I'm ready.
We got Allie up.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Okay.
man. Okay.
Wow.
Wow.
Disparity.
I guess I'm the low one, so I gotta explain myself.
Explain yourself.
I like the style. You know, it's not
Yeah.
the end over end. It's I like, but she got out of there. She did not embrace her moment.
Yeah.
She
Can you
got
play
out
one
of
more
there,
time?
She got out of there real quick. And I would have liked to have seen it drawn out a little bit more. Like, relish in the fact that you just hit a ball, you know? And then she's all you staring
I mean,
at
she knew it. She knew it.
you
She
know,
didn't need to relish. She was like, it's gone.
when you
She's like, all right, I'm going.
when you hit a ball that is literally going to another atmosphere, like galaxy, you
Yeah.
just stand there and watch that. It's like when a rocket goes off. You stand there and watch. You're not running. Like,
Look, that just happened to be like her 11th or 12th.
Yeah,
So,
right.
like,
So
is
she's
she
like,
going to
no big
sit
deal.
and stare at
No
all
big
of
deal.
them? I think not.
Okay.
So she's been there, done that. And she stared down the other dugout.
That's true.
Like, did you just see that?
She did do that.
That's true. That's true.
I don't even need to watch it. You need to watch.
8.9 is
You need to watch.
8.9
Did you
is
see the flick of her wrist though?
Yeah.
Like,
I think it was effortless and stylish. The pace of everything was on point.
see her pace for me got me. But I think style and execution really
Yeah, smooth.
really smooth. Just really
Allie, do you have anything to
phenomenal.
no,
Really?
it's just really cool.
add? Yeah.
I mean, this
I'm
I'm going to put it out there. I'm going to put it out there to all the big home run hitters. We want to see more bat flips.
Please do them.
I'm making a plea
So
to
are
you
we
right now.
officially a pro bat flip club?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not ashamed.
No, not at all.
We don't think it's disrespectful.
I think, if you start to show us more, this could be a weekly segment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Breaking
Make
down
it happen.
backflips.
High school club.
Who are the big home run hitters this year so far? Alyssa DeCarla.
Mia Davidson.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Shelby Sinceri's up there.
Yeah, LSU's just crushing the ball.
Fa Leua. I mean, let's just break this down. Fa Leua is batting .375, 12 home runs, 1 double, 33 ribbies, 889 slugging percentage, plus 9 walks. And you have Mia Davidson, who's leading off for
Yep.
Mississippi State with
14
home runs.
Jessie Harper, Bailey Hemphill, Shelby Sinceri, Deja Mullapola.
Okay, Kendall Veach.
They're Kendall Veach. They're all over 10. So you guys, you are the pioneers here. We want to see you bat flip, and
We'll break down the scores.
and then
Yeah.
we'll squirt.
You know,
Make it happen.
DM them to us. I'll look
Yeah,
through it.
Okay.
DM them to FloSoftball. Once the internet,
once it
Wakes up from-
tomorrow,
yeah.
and it's a year and a day old.
it might just be hungover from celebrating.
Yeah,
that might be
they're
what's happening.
totally doing a little day partying.
Yeah, so once the internet decides to cooperate, you can DM your bat flips to FloSoftball on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram.
Look, to the people who are getting hates for their bat flips, haters gonna hate.
Haters gonna hate.
Yep.
Players gonna play.
So salty.
Yeah.
I'm all about saltiness.
Yeah, keep it salty.
Stay salty.
As Sarah,
Hashtag stay salty.
Yeah.
That's the hashtag. We'll work on it with you.
Yeah, I think you need like a little poster, and then a little mound
Wait,
of
Sarah,
salt.
when's your birthday? Because I'm just gonna give you a bag of salt.
My birthday is November 6th. I am a Scorpio.
passed, but-
So just some salt,
Yeah.
you know.
That's all you
Yeah.
need.
Yep.
Thanks for asking about my birthday.
Nobody cares. Okay, so bat flips.
Bat flips, and we're on to upsets, people.
Upsets, yes. We were talking
Because there was a lot.
upsets. A lot. Big ones. Let's start with the biggest one.
Yeah.
Perhaps in the history of upsets.
Of Grand Canyon.
And literally in the history of Grand Canyon, this is the only time Grand Canyon has, across any sport,
Yes.
has beaten a number 1 team.
a Division I #1 team.
Thank you. Because they are just recently,
Yeah, they haven't been a Division I school for that long, but it's the first time in their school's history. And it was Florida State's first loss, and it was Megan King's first loss in a very long time, dating back to the World Series.
yep, they beat them 5-3. I think it was literally the day that we had last week's. I think it was last Wednesday or last Thursday.
Yeah, we
'Cause
were just praising them.
we were just
Maybe
talking
we
about
need to stop doing that.
how no one can beat Florida State, and then Grand Canyon
Yeah,
went up
I
in
know.
5-3.
Yeah, we engaged in a pretty fun Twitter battle.
We sure did.
Yeah.
Yeah. I said UCLA would beat FSU, and
I think
they're number one now. So I think I'm right.
yes. I mean, they absolutely can beat them, but they did end up beating them in the World Series last year.
That was last year. That was last year.
All right. They just won a national championship. Just saying.
And Grand Canyon just beat them, as did Arizona.
Look, and Michigan beat UCLA, and
Michigan lost
and
to South
Elon beat Georgia. Like, the list goes on and on. Like, what are we gonna do here?
It's bananas. It's softball. Like,
What are we gonna do with you guys?
I don't know what we're gonna do with you guys.
You're losing games. You're not supposed to be losing.
You're supposed to be bat flipping.
What do you want us to do with this information? How do we read into this?
I feel like you're having like a heart to heart with Emily.
I am, because it doesn't make any sense. Michigan,
lost to South Dakota.
after beating UCLA
Yeah.
and Washington.
And Washington. What's going on up there?
What's wrong with you?
Okay, so FSU lost to Grand Canyon and Arizona.
Yes.
You mentioned Elon and Georgia.
Yeah.
Georgia lost a shocker to Elon. Georgia has also lost to Indiana. And Virginia Tech. I think we have them number 8. Is that right? We have Georgia number 8. I think we have
Something
number 8.
like that. It'll change next week.
And then you mentioned Michigan and South Dakota. Like,
Yep.
what's happening? How are you beating UCLA and Washington and then losing to South Dakota? But perhaps the most shocking, well, besides maybe not the most shocking, because
I think it's shocking.
A lot of these are shocking. But Tennessee took the series against Florida.
In dominant fashion.
9-1 was the first game. I think the second game was 3-0. And then, Florida.
I mean, it's pretty obvious. And what happened the first 2 games? They didn't score. They scored 1 run between those 2 games.
1 run in 2 games is not going to do it.
That's crazy. That's brutal.
It's not going to do it.
Of course, you don't like to see them give up so many runs in game 1, especially when they're like opening up the brand new stadium and everyone's here. Gator fans are here, and they just like get stomped on game 1.
But it didn't happen right away. It wasn't like out the gates.
You're right.
They gave up all these runs. They were up 1-0 going into the 4th inning, and then Tennessee, the floodgates opened because Tennessee scored 5 and 4 or 4 and 5, and then boom, the game's over. Run roll.
Yeah.
Like, what's happening in Gainesville? Like you said. I will say something about Florida. They've lost 4 games, but they've only lost to 2 teams. They've lost twice to UCLA and they've lost twice to Tennessee. So proves my point that UCLA is the best team. But
look, I'm not going to disagree with you. I think that they're the number 1 team in the country.
But it also tells me that maybe Florida just had a bad series and they're not losing to 4 or 5 different teams. They've lost to 2 different teams, and that's it. So I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's bad news bears by any stretch of the imagination.
we know how the SEC is going to shake up. It could be what we saw last year with some teams just getting beat in the series that shouldn't be losing particular series. Like, would I have thought that Kentucky would sweep South Carolina?
No.
At South Carolina?
No. Wouldn't have called that.
I mean, they started off very rocky, if you guys remember. They dropped games against Houston, Oklahoma State, and right now they are looking very good.
Yeah, they are.
Just as I predicted.
And okay, all right. Yes, she did. She did. I'll give her that one.
There it is.
I'm a reasonable person. But you talk about the SEC, and I want to stay there for just a second because Alabama.
Yes, they are still undefeated, y'all.
They are the only undefeated team.
There was a close one, though.
There was a very close one.
Game 2 against Missouri. Missouri was up 7-0 going into the second inning. And then that wasn't the case by the end.
No. So props to them for coming, I still don't think that their schedule has been
I don't think it's comparative to...
They've beaten Arizona, Minnesota, and Missouri. Those are kind of the notables. I don't think there's been a lot of meat to it, but... And
speaking of Minnesota, they beat Texas...
They sure
in a 3-game series, like outright. Now, question for you guys. If Minnesota were to play Alabama in a 3-game series, who would win?
Allie, what do you think?
Honestly, I think Alabama. I don't know. I'm going to go for Alabama. They've just been surprising me, and I don't know. I don't want to sleep on them again.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alabama, like I said, they came out of nowhere for me. Like they weren't really on my radar. But I think they would easily take the series against Minnesota. I will say easily.
Like sweep?
I will put
like
that
sweep
adverb.
Them? I wouldn't say
not.
they would
I will
sweep
not say
them.
sweep. I'm not saying sweep, but I say that
I wouldn't say sweep.
they are comfortably going to take the series against Minnesota if they were to play a 3-game series with them. That's where I would go with that.
What about you? What do you think?
I think it would be a tight series, but Alabama would end up taking it.
Yeah.
I think Fouts would go 2 games, and she's proved to be stellar. I would like to see her. Well, I mean, we're going to see her be challenged going into the coming weeks with SEC play, but
yeah,
they're looking.
She's looks really good. I think her ERA is somewhere in the 0.7s.
Yeah,
that's what we saw. So yeah, I would comfortably give the series. Not a sweep. Minnesota would take one. But, I'm gonna say comfortably. I'm gonna put that adverb in there.
It's gonna be exciting. There's gonna be more SEC play this weekend, and Pac-12 will be underway soon.
Yeah, I am very
this weekend.
I am very excited for Washington versus UCLA this weekend. And then if you talk about Washington, they also have Oregon that bumps up against UCLA right after UCLA.
So typically UCLA has taken the series against Washington.
And they're going to again because Baby Goat, her ERA.
I don't know. You're talking about 2 very evenly matched pitching staffs.
That's true. That is true. UCLA has a staff ERA of 1.08, and then they're second in the nation, and then Washington is third in the nation with 1.17.
Yeah, I
so
just think
that's a fair.
I think the Bruins have an edge offensively.
I agree with that.
I think they're very well balanced. Some of the new additions add more speed and are very productive. And then you have your key returners like Bubba Nichols and Aaliyah Jordan, Bree Perez. You have Tati Lafua, who hasn't even – she's going to get going. And then once they have that, they have extra home run power.
Man, I feel like UCLA is, like OU was a couple years ago. Like there's just no hole. There's no hole. There's no – you look top to bottom on their lineup, and anybody can hurt you on any – like I really just don't think – I don't think there's a single hole in that squad.
Yeah, they're pretty tough.
I'm on the Bruins train.
We can see that.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about some of the events coming up this weekend and for the rest of the month. We've got the Easton Invitational this weekend at Cal State Fullerton. You're going to see DePaul, Harvard, Charleston. I'm missing some.
But
Iowa State.
There it is.
Iowa State.
I doubted her, and she came up with it.
The spring games.
If D1 isn't your flavor, we have D2, D3, NAIA, JUCO at the spring games. That goes on for 2 more weeks. Is that right, Allie?
Yeah, end of March.
Yeah. We got a big matchup this weekend with Illinois Wesleyan against Rowan. These 2 teams saw each other in NCAA postseason play. It's a rematch. It's going to be epic.
It is. What day is that?
That's on Saturday. I believe 6:30
p.m. Eastern time.
6:30 Eastern. So be sure to catch that game. I'm going to be out there hanging with my spring games peeps.
Go say hi to Ches. And then we have Big Ten. We're talking about Michigan. Michigan has played the upset several times this season so far. Minnesota's legit. Wisconsin, Indiana,
Northwestern.
Northwestern.
It's I think overall it's a very strong conference. It's a stronger conference than it has been in years past. I really think there's some really phenomenal softball that's going to be out of the Big Ten conference this year, and we have it for you to watch.
Oh yeah. All right. See you guys.
Stay salty. Give me some bat flips.